wanna do is drink beer for breakfast. All I wanna do is drink beer for breakfast.
KPAM News Time, 7:41. It is Thursday morning at 7:40, and that means one thing and one thing only to craft beer lovers. The first edition Beer Geek is on the air, and it is my pleasure to welcome back to KPAM Jim Hillman with Growlers Hawthorne. Jim, welcome to KPAM.
Hey, Tim, thanks so much. It's great to be back on First Edition.
I think it's been, February when you were here, when you first launched?
Yeah, mid-part of February.
All
We
right.
had our grand opening about then.
Cool. We can get into that and how business has been for you in a sec. But you are here to actually talk about what's going to be happening Saturday at Growlers Hawthorne. It's basically this has been an opportunity for some home brewers to showcase their work and to actually brew up a beer commercially that's going to get tapped on Saturday. Tell me about how this all came about.
Well, it's pretty exciting, Tim. What we did was last summer we initiated a amateur brewing contest. It was an open contest for a Northwest-style IPA. We had about 20 entries, and we impaneled a highly qualified set of judges, and they narrowed it from 20 beers down to the top 4, and then we had a People's Choice panel at Growlers Hawthorne to select the winner.
Okay, so these were just regular guys like me. I'm a home brewer who put together a couple of bottles and then got sampled by this expert panel. How much of a challenge was it to narrow it down?
Well, fortunately I didn't have to get involved in narrowing it from 20 to 4.
No pressure, huh?
No, but I did taste the top 4, and we were really delighted with the results. It was really hard to choose a winner, but we got one.
Yeah, and this is an opportunity that I think needs to be done more here in Portland because there is some fantastic home brewing that's going on, here in an area that's already known for its professionally brewed beer. So it's great to be able to showcase the hard work of the hobbyists.
It is. People are always surprised at how good amateur beer is. And unfortunately, unlike sports, there's no real gateway to go from amateur status to professional status. So this is an opportunity, as you say, to showcase some really good amateur efforts.
Can you talk a little bit about the guys who were the winners?
It was a brewing team of Gabe Sance and Rob Stangland, and they've been brewing together for about 6 years. A really highly accomplished team, and they have designs on at some point going pro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, the beer, it says here, is made with Maris Otter malt and is flavored with a heaping hop bill of Mosaic and Citra hops, a couple of really trendy hops right now that the professional brewers are using.
They're great hops. They're two of my favorite hops. They're proprietary hops. And if you're familiar with Deschutes Fresh Squeezed, it's the same hops that are used in that beer.
Oh, I love that. That's a fantastic beer.
Yeah, very, a lot of high citrus notes in that beer. It's really great.
All right, so you come in 3 o'clock on Saturday, Growlers Hawthorne, 33rd and Southeast Hawthorne. You can sample it and take home a growler if you want.
Yeah, what these guys did, the winners got to brew a commercial batch using their recipe under the Portland U Brew license. And so we've got a few kegs of that, and we're going to be tapping it this Saturday at 3 o'clock at Growlers Hawthorne.
Now, will you fill growlers with this, or is it just reserved for tasting?
No, it's we encourage growler fills, and it's priced it'll be priced very competitively, and you'll have an opportunity to taste what a great amateur effort has resulted in, and compare it to some of the similar style beer by the pros.
All right, yeah, no pressure there. Put it right up against what else you got on tap.
That's
there,
exactly right.
So you were here in February when Growlers Hawthorne launched as what you were billed as the only dedicated growler fill station in the city of Portland. Is that how you were?
That's right, and we continue to be only a pure play growler fill station, meaning there's no on-premise consumption. Except for the unlimited free samples, but all we do is growlers, not even bottles or cans.
Mm-hmm. But you can sample, and I love the fact that you can sample whatever's on tap, and then I don't know if it was you or somebody else figured out the whole sugar water palate cleanser, because when you're sampling more than a few, unlimited as you say, it can wreck your palate in a hurry, even if it's just a sample.
It can, absolutely. So we take it pretty seriously. We purge the growlers of air before we fill them, and we do have a palate cleanser that we offer between samples.
Yeah. And business going well for you?
It is. Knock on wood. We're really excited. It's a great neighborhood, and we've been really well received.
And growlers.net, is that where you are online?
Growlers.net. Yeah,
Awesome.
we'd love it if you liked us on Facebook.
Very cool. Jim, thanks so much for coming in. It's great to see you again.
Okay, thank you, Tim.
Jim Hillman, Growlers Hawthorne, with us here on First Edition. All the information about this Saturday's tasting will go up on my blog at the end of the show this morning, kpam.com. That's your First Edition Beer Geek for this Thursday morning. Coming up next, we'll get you caught up on your drive to work. We've got a showery forecast, and it's this day in Oregon history.